Hello, welcome to episode 14 of Shards of the Void, a fantasy role-playing adventure in GURPS 4th edition. We are the Kobold Cafe. I'm Luke, the GM. With us today, we have Simon.
Hi, I'm Simon. I play Sigmund, and I have no idea how to feel about this session.
Fair dues.
I guess the best way to describe it is there's finally civilization, other people, not demons, and people of the military. He feels right at home.
Good to know. We've got Tara.
Hello, I'm Tara. I play Orn. I'm excited to finally sell some of these gems because they've been rattling around in my insides for too long.
We've got James.
Hello, everyone. I have been playing Jakku, but quick little retcon from last session.
Just starting off into it.
Just a quick little one.
Yeah,
Just a
Jakku
minor one.
didn't actually make it.
Jakku
Yes.
is dead.
Jakku is dead.
The
Can't
bunny.
believe Jakku's fucking dead.
I can't believe Jakku's dead, man. Like, oh my god.
Oh, it was that magical spell.
Yep. You just can't fight magic sometimes. And no one could save him. Ever tried his hardest. Ulrich the bear thought he'd saved him, but by the time the boat pulled up to a stop that evening, Jakku's limp, lifeless body was dead. And so I'm guessing they just chucked it over the side of the boat, yeah? No kind of burial or anything.
Oh, there's gonna be a war. Always. Maybe like a small one, but hey.
I'm sure Jakku is getting buried probably right before you walked into that little camp. Or maybe not quite yet. You've probably got his body knocking about. You get to watch your body get buried, James, later on. But we're digesting a little bit. Or should I say digressing? Doman. Or should I say Jared? We've got Jared.
Hi, I'm Jared playing Doman. It's been a long time since he was in the place we're going.
That's ominous. And we've got Z Warrior with us today, missing the last two sessions, but we've got him back now.
Yeah, I think I'm back. I don't know what happened to Spot. I'm probably gonna find out.
Yeah, you probably will. And we would normally have Everoth, but he can't make it today. I think Ulrich is a sleepy bear for the foreseeable future.
He's recuperating from taking a beating.
That about covers it. As for who's here. So last session you did get into some stuff. Last two sessions you got into some stuff. Spot into some unknown stuff. He started spreading incense over a dead dragon. Then he were like, oh yeah, this is working. And then he were like, oh shit, this is not working. Bye everyone, as he faded from reality. That didn't really seem to faze anyone that much, which were a bit weird. You probably got a bit upset by that, Spot, I imagine.
Yeah.
We did also have to run right away.
Yeah, I would have gone and tried to get him.
Wizard.
Oh, right, yeah. Angry wizard probably chasing after the dragon. That were way up here, weren't it?
Yeah, so
Yeah.
as far as we're concerned, we've lost 2 party members in the last few days, so we're not in good shape.
No. Not at all. You were attacked by a wizard the day after. The wizard whose dragon you killed. And it's him that managed to take out Jakku. And excuse me, now you have arrived at something that resembles civilization. As you approach the city of Brola, you've come across a military outpost that's been set up. They started building a watchtower by an abandoned farm. We should probably have a look at what Spot's been doing. Aye.
He doesn't know what he's doing, that's for sure.
Yeah. Okay, so
You had this
What-
incense. I think your plan was to make the dragon weigh a lot less, so you could transport it. I don't fully remember what your plan was with the dragon, but you were trying to cast some kind of spell over its body.
yeah, I was trying to reanimate the dragon as an undead creature.
Ah, yeah, that didn't quite work out. There was some kind of botch,
Yeah.
a strange one for sure. It did seem like the dragon came back to life almost immediately, actually. Aye, so you've just finished spreading this incense, and you feel something weird happening to your spot. And suddenly everything goes kind of dusty, hazy. It's strange. The dragon opens its eyes and looks at you. And as you look around, you see that you're on your own. You're still by that river, but it's no longer looking like it used to. The water is black. The trees are grey and kind of creepy. Jakku looks like a cloud of smoke that is just frozen in space.
What's happening?
The dragon's standing up. It's like still looking at you, but then it's just beating its wings and flying off into the grey haze.
Hey, come back here.
Into the distance.
Damn it.
I think you might have been. I don't even know. No one hears this, by the way. Everyone else. This all happened immediately after Spot disappeared with a dragon.
Figured.
No, I'm there.
Yeah,
I'm there where I walk.
Give me
No, I'm
that.
joking.
Give me that serendipity, and you can be there.
Serendipity bricks the dragon.
He's riding it right now, but it's in the fog. You can't see it past render distance. And I think to speed things along, might you have decided to stick with your ghostly party members?
Probably.
Yeah. Things were being strange. As you watch the dragon fly away, you turn around and you've almost lost them. It looks like somehow they've moved, like, real far down the riverbank, real quickly.
Try to keep up.
You kind of manage to keep up somewhat, yeah. You hurry along, and then when you catch them up every time, it's almost as if they're all frozen like statues. I think if you try real hard, maybe like exert yourself, you might be able to make a blade of grass shudder and things like that. But otherwise, you're not having a very nice time. You'd get to watch the crows swarm the barn and house as they're resting in it overnight. You got a pretty clear sight of them. Oh, you can also see both of the moons when they're on the other side of the planet. That's definitely
Through the planet?
yeah. You see the glow of the moons through the planet.
Oh, wow.
You probably
That's
weren't expecting that
amazing.
one. The sun doesn't seem to be a problem. It doesn't seem to exist wherever you are.
But it fuels the moons.
Not these ones.
Oh.
This
And
must,
go on, sorry.
must be the virgin afterlife. I think I'm dead.
Someone would probably notice you after a while and try talking to you.
Who?
It's a creepy, wizened old figure. You still feel like yourself. You're very much a physical being. You can kind of touch some things that are in this plane, but not everything. But this thing's hurrying up behind you. It looks like an old human of some kind. And he's just yelling like, Sir, 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 I see
Hi.
you. I see you, sir.
Ah, who are you?
Oh,
How did I get here?
I don't know, but you're taking me away with you, aren't you? We're leaving now. You can help me. You can help this old man.
I don't know. I don't know how I got here. Don't know how to get out.
Give me like an IQ check. Barely succeeded. It's clearly a ghost. This person is a ghost. Oh no, wait, hold on. You never cast that ghost seeing potion on yourself, did you?
No.
This person is weird.
It's a weird person.
It's just a weird person, not ghost. Slightly see-through, kind of ethereal.
He did see ghosts, though, because they started appearing in the room.
Oh, they did.
Sure, yeah.
The ghosts did spend FP to appear. Yeah. He seems to be a ghost.
How long have you been here?
He's rubbing his head. A long time. He forgets his name. He forgets his place. You'll take me out with you. I want to taste and breathe
Uh,
and drink.
okay. I'll try.
And
Don't hurt me.
so,
Baby, don't hurt me.
you'll see the Skuvnetsaur arrive not long after this. He doesn't really say much to you. He's just muttering about getting out. After the Skuvnet sees Jakku, some weird things happen to him. And during the fight, it all goes kind of strange. Spot's in a weird place right now. That's about as much as I can tell you. How does Spot get out of this place?
Through the power of love?
Power of love might do it. Try loving something
Yeah,
really hard.
I heard it's like a force from above.
Mm-hmm.
The things that I can touch, I'll try to get ingredients out of.
Rightio. Give me some kind of... You've got naturalist. Give me supernaturalist.
Supernatural.
Supernaturalist. Pseudo-naturalist. Super user naturalist. Oh wow, success by 12. Okay. Yep. Yep. Some of these things can be alchemized. It's strange. It's like the ghost of a tree. This first thing that you managed to get some stuff off of. You start to realize that the physical things on this plane are clearly what have died. Whereas non-physical things on this plane seem to still be alive.
What is dead may never die.
But is born again. Stronger than ever.
Sorry for the insults there, Ever.
Who... But, yeah, it's... you've had a pretty creepy couple of days there, Spot.
Mm-hmm.
These at least stopped moving a couple of times during that. It gave you a time to prepare some potions.
How many could I have prepared?
Let's see. Things are weird. You managed to prepare one, when they slept the first night. Did you stop in Nez or just past Nez?
We just
We stopped for. I stopped for a couple, for like maybe an hour to find the boat.
yeah, like we stopped for a bit because there was the boat, and Sigmund was just saying what exactly happened.
Well, I think I stayed longer though.
You caught up
If
not
you
far
want-
away.
Yeah,
then
if you want, like I ain't gonna be stickler about that.
you slept on the road about there. So yeah, you only managed to make one potion that night. It definitely didn't take longer than it should have, but by the time you'd finished, the moons were glowing in a place that'd mean it were the next day, and your ghostly companions were already travelling again.
Any differences from brewing in the material plane?
It's not a low mana zone.
Ooh.
Oh, Dean, you bastard. Get off my cock. Cat attack. A cat just leapt on my cock. What am I meant to do?
God,
I'm sorry. I'm sorry, Simon.
no, I loved it. It was great.
Get squeezed, you little bastard.
Does this now count as porn and therefore can be banned in the UK?
I guess.
I don't know, maybe. Oh, Dean, you're so cute. Good boy. Need a camera to show off how sexy Dean is. But, aye, it's not a low mana world. I don't think you've got many of your things either, just what you were carrying, but that were probably everything, so you know. I think we might be reading a bit deep into this place I sent you because you couldn't make a session, honestly.
But here's an important question. Can I talk to Jakku's ghost?
Yeah, you almost definitely can. And that's why I think I need Jakku here.
Okay.
Yeah, so time's going weird. You managed to get a potion brewed on the first night. You managed to get 2 more brewed, so you've got 3 potions total before Jakku dies. You see the very strange stuff start to happen to Jakku. The weird projection of him that you see in from the physical plane becomes much more clear as he's lying on the ground, kind of choking. It fades away again, and it seems to float along the river a bit. But then, just as they stop the boat down from a weird patch of ghostly activity, Jakku's spirit materializes fully in front of you in the boat. Jakku, you open your eyes and you're looking at Spot.
Jakku.
Spot?
Oh no. Oh no, Jakku. What happened to you?
I killed the wizard.
Do you have any
Wizard
views
wretch.
on the afterlife, Jakku? Sorry. Is there some kind of bunny of death, a la Watership Down?
I'm sure there's something. Maybe more like a Buddhist style, like reincarnation thought.
Okay. That checks out. That makes more sense. Aye.
Is the other ghost still following me?
He's there. Yeah, he's like, there's 3 people following you now.
Oh my.
There's him. There's a little child that's not said anything. They've just had the thumb in the mouth the entire way. And there's also just a headless corpse that's been walking along behind you.
Do any of them
Awesome.
look threatening?
No, they just kind of hanging around about 5 to 10 meters away from Spot. This place looks a bit
Okay.
different to you, Jakku, though. There is a sun. Most definitely.
Ah.
It's bright, it feels nice and warm on your fur.
Hmm.
You feel relaxed. You want to just kind of lay down. Kind of want to let it take it with you. But you also know that you did have a mission to accomplish. Roll me a will check.
We're going deep.
No. It's too nice. The sun blasting you. You kind of just want to let yourself... Like, you can feel that if you just relaxed, you'd float away. You'd be gone. You'd be something new. Better.
Looks like I not really fighting that temptation.
Not much, no.
Okay.
So Jakku's
Yeah.
starting to wisp up a bit there. Is fading more.
No, Jacko, don't go. We need you.
No ghost appeared from the Scoovnet when it died. The bones appeared. They became tangible in this realm.
Oh.
Yeah, I think Jakku just is like kicking back and he looks back at Spot, says, "No, it is my time. I've fulfilled my part of journey. Carry on."
My wayward son.
Yeah,
Beat me to it.
I'm off
Me
to
too.
peace.
I'm off to pee.
I'm off to peace, because there will be peace when you're done.
Well. Spot, you get to see Jakku die twice.
I
But the-
guess I get to see him die and then
Roll for a cork.
The first time were kind of low res. This is just like the footage you find later.
Yeah, that was like a low res, death. Like polygons.
Oh yeah.
Like watching somebody in Minecraft die.
This one were ray traced, voxel
Oh,
based.
smoke.
But as is fading, you do also notice something. Give me a alchemy skill, please.
okay.
That's what you use to replace all the paths, isn't it? Right?
Yeah.
Yeah. There's a weak point right where he's just faded.
Oh.
You can feel it. The mana's like leaking out, but it's getting slower and slower, and it'll be closed fast.
Oh shit. Can I? How big is it? Can I get through?
Yeah. At the minute, you'd still be able to get through. There's a weird like circle of life almost around where Jakku's dead spirit just faded away.
So we're all feeling moved.
Rest of your Mecha HT
The circle
check.
of life, it moves us all.
Oh my god, we're terrible today. Yes, you're all feeling moved, is correct.
I'll try to go through. Oh, first I'm gonna shove the other guy.
Shove the other guy through, holy shit.
The other
He
spirit.
was okay.
Well, I don't know what's gonna happen.
He's looking, he's like, oh yes. Let's make him a quick. Oh dear.
This is man, the
Is this
border
on the
guards are gonna
boat?
love this.
Yeah, so this is on the boat. Maybe a slight... I think you've maybe gone back down to the boat to collect some supplies to take back up to camp while... someone's done that, at least. Which one of you? Make a choice. Someone else is already talking to the captain.
Wait, we met the people already?
Yeah, so they've been met. Interviews are being taken place, but at least 1 or 2 people have just walked back down to the boat to grab the gear.
Well, like other ones are happening, I imagine.
Aye, aye.
Who do you want to talk to first, Luke? I guess is the question.
Yeah, that's a better question. Who's the first up for grabs here?
That is a better
I think
question.
you said don't.
Yeah, I think it were Doman. Your fancy armour and strange accent intrigued him.
So I guess I would have gone down then because I would continue pulling gems out of gold.
Yeah, I think you'd find the body of Jakku for one. The servants possibly weeping around it a bit. Mistress, the rabbit, he has expired. Should we?
No. Oh no. She'll float over.
And then there's something weird happening next to the boat. The water's kind of bubbling. And then there's no other way to describe it. A ghostly apparition crawls through. Out of the water. Some ancient wizened old man. And he looks up to the sky and then just kind of disintegrates into a puff of smoke.
That's why we
Oh,
don't
shit.
bring the souls of the damned back.
The servants all just
Or
crap
you
the
know.
pants. Feather falls out the boat. She's like, what is that thing? What was Mistress? The ghosts are angry.
I think Orin doesn't even notice she is crying. Or, not crying, but sad
Mm-hmm.
and holding on to her friend.
That makes sense. Yeah, you see the ghost disappear through the little weak spot there. Spot.
Weak spot.
Weak spot.
Just pulled somebody entirely out of existence.
No, you kind of helped him. He's moved on, just not to where he wanted to move on to.
You just tangled in the affairs of the underworld.
He's in a place.
He's in a location that will not be disclaimed.
Okay, so it didn't work for him. Probably it's gonna work for me. Yes, logic.
Logic, yeah. You were all wispy though.
Yeah.
As you know.
You've got limbs.
Okay, so coming through.
Coming through. Yeah, it feels weird. It feels really weird. It hurts as well, for sure. And it's kind of pushing back. Give me just a will check. Oh, yeah, that's a good roll. Mm-hmm. You could push your way through it, but I think you'd fall out on the other side screaming.
Screaming in birth.
Mushroom! Mistress is Mushroom Man. He has been on the boat all time. Mushroom Man, why you no save Jakku? You're on the boat all time. No save Jakku.
Oh no. I saw his spirit.
Whoa, that is super alien-y.
Super alien.
Fitting.
But yeah, fitting.
I guess that's thematic.
Yeah, it sounds fixed.
Is it? Okay.
Yeah, you're good.
Oh,
I saw Jackal died.
it's back, but still
I
thematic.
love it. No, keep going. I love it.
Okay.
Oh, fully fixed now, I think.
Okay, yeah. time to leave the Spirit of the Dead behind?
You definitely get chased out by the headless corpse, but I'm not gonna just straight pop a child out of existence. It can carry on living as a sorrowful ghost for the rest of eternity.
Mm-hmm.
That's much kinder.
Subjective.
Yeah.
But you
I
know,
actually think the other way around, honestly.
I mean, it's fitting thematically.
Why would I care what you think, James? You're dead.
That's true. You are dead.
Well, you're reincarnated now. Roll me 1d6. 2. That's pretty good. Yeah. Probably another bunny.
Well, by the way, as she's being sad and crying and not noticing Spot, I'm rolling a theology to give him his race's correct, like, death rights.
Yeah, I
I
think
guess.
you can. I'd need religious ritual to actually perform the rites.
When you just do warrior's burial, get a hole, run them in, stick a sword at the top.
Well, for now, what does that default to? I don't have that open.
I'm not sure. I think it's a hard one though.
It probably defaults off theology or.
And it's
What did you say it was? Religion?
a religious ritual.
Religious ritual. There you are. Let me take
Theology -4.
Yeah.
Okay.
So I made it by 2.
By 2? Yeah. Yeah.
Yep.
You do a passable job for sure.
Know that theology is specialized in a specific theology.
Yeah.
Cosmology.
Uh-huh.
So whatever your theology is, gave him a good burial that way, I guess.
But at the -2, I think you probably did decent enough. Yeah. You must
what's
have.
the IQ based also?
I'm not sure what defaults between. There's probably no defaults between vastly different specialties.
It says -4 for ones that share a common origin.
Yeah, no, these ain't Abrahamic religions.
Well, Orn, let me pull up the religion, is a follower of the science god, I think. So at the very least, you'll say it in that one. Odia.
Your theology covers like all the Methan gods,
Yeah.
but Asana religion is a bit wonky compared, for sure.
Well, it's up to you if I make it or not. I've succeeded by 2 with the theology roll.
No, it's not quite right, but Jakku didn't know any better, unfortunately.
Okay. I try.
You're like, I think it's a pyre. That's like the only thing you get right.
If some Usagi priest were watching, he'd probably like try and cut your head off or some shit, but an Usagi farmer who's never been to temple in his life would probably be like, good job.
But anyway, that's what I'm doing. And then when I finally spot, I'll be like, and hug him.
Yeah, Spot will hug Orn back.
And continue to make crying sounds. Although she doesn't produce liquid.
Noted. Ulrig is singing a funeral song that Jakku would have hated.
It's not the song. It's Ulrich.
We will remember you, Jakku, you little racist. In other notes, Ronan may well have noticed a fire and smoke rising.
I'm
We'll go check it out.
Aye. Shouldn't take you too long to get there. And 30 minutes previously, Doman was invited in for a chat. Like, come into the tent there, lad. Or sir, gent, mister.
That can I do?
That you can do. Aye, come on in. Would you like a drink? I have some southern wines. There's an ale.
Are they visible?
Yeah. Yeah, he's got like they casks, but they've got like branded, vineyard names on the casks.
Would ale be more Bretrian?
Yeah. You can't really grow good fruit for wines in Bretria.
I'll take the ale.
Is Squire? I'm sure he's not pouring it you himself. There's some dirty little kid that pours you a horn and passes it across. And he's like, so, you've come down out of Bretria, you see? A weird voice, but I can do whatever I want because it's a fantasy world.
That's a weird thing to say.
It is a weird thing to say, but I said it.
Yes.
And the armor, you say, you've left your post, you've been discharged, your service is over.
For many years.
And your business in Metha is simply travel?
Indeed.
Well, you certainly picked a strange time for it, is all I can say. And I find it very strange that you and your companions came out of the north relatively unscathed. And so long after the caravan of refugees.
We were, for the most part, behind the army. We came upon the ruins of towns.
Nez completely destroyed, as you've said.
Roughmile, Tonbud, Ness.
We've heard from Wendendork. They have not been sacked. Wendendork stands still. It remains there has been no army there. At least not in the last week. You picked a bad place to cross from Bretshire, I think, my friend. But for some reason...
It was what it was.
I'm inclined to believe you, although you have strange companions. I've never seen such a group travel together.
It is what it is, and they are what they are.
Well, very well. And you're staying at the camp this eve?
Yes.
Very good. I will provide, there is a tent for you. There'll be food. We're sending a wagon back to town tomorrow. You can ride on that. I think that's all I need from you for now. Doman, was it?
Yes.
And he's just still looking at your armor all over. It's like, I don't recognize this emblem. I have not.
No, you wouldn't.
I have not seen the kind on any Brettrian coat, or shield, or banner. And I've seen many.
Have you not then?
I've seen many Brettrian banners, but never this one.
It is the banner of King Brethren the 13th.
He frowns. There has no been a Brethren for hundreds of years. That
And yet this is his banner.
he's just frowning even harder now. And he like just downs his goblet of wine. He's like rubbing his head. And he's like, "Can you send in one of your friends, please? Thank you, that's all I need from you."
Very well.
He's just shaking his head, and he's like unrolling a piece of parchment and slapping it down on table, pulling out a bottle of ink as you're leaving.
Doman will head back towards the boat, I guess, because it seems people are gathered there.
Yeah. I think a few from the camp will have walked down as well now, so there's a bunch of just Methan soldiers stood about there, muttering to each other, looking on. They've never seen an Usagi funeral before. It's quite the affair.
I will also be playing
Especially
my
when it's really
ocarina.
wrong.
Yeah, especially when it's completely wrong.
I'm doing my best.
What has transpired?
Jakku didn't make it.
A shame. He was a fine warrior.
Started off sounded a bit sarcastic, but then it ended not. Sigmund, were you just waiting to head straight into the tent?
No, he's just waiting to be called in. He's out of the boat, probably. He's with his daughter near, like, everybody else who's armed.
Yeah, I don't think Leah's very happy right now.
What is wrong?
What's wrong? Jakku!
Oh, can we see that? No, yeah, never mind. Then we're at, like, the with you. Yeah, never mind.
Yeah, sorry.
Yeah, like, we're there then.
Orn's wailing could be heard kilometres away,
Yeah, she is
And-
not a happy camper.
and the shouts asking Ulrich to stop playing that axe even louder. And he just sings louder on top of him.
Jakku comes back from dead and kills the axe.
Sorry, mate,
Then-
you're a little baby now. It's too late.
You ain't nothing.
Yeah.
You've already been reincarnated as a ladybird. Ladybug.
You said he rolled a 2, so he's a bunny again.
Yeah, two's...
But is he a literal buddy, or...
What are the kind of that, Playboy?
Ooh, yeah.
I'd
You're-
totally be a Playboy bunny.
You're in Hugh Hefner's house. And you're not a tiny baby, because that'd be super creepy.
Thank God.
Super creepy.
Yeah, no, it's already super creepy, I agree.
Alright.
All
Oh,
right.
yeah.
Yeah. It did ask you to send one of your friends in, Doman, but you'd probably also noticed that they're having an impromptu funeral.
Don't you just hate it when that interrupts your, like, reports? Impromptu funerals?
When you're just trying to write up a report from these weirdos that's come out of the north and they start having a funeral down by the river.
Weird northerners.
Yeah,
Alright.
that is a weird northerner. He's like cosplaying as some antique knight or something.
Sigmund,
Yes?
they have requested the next interview. Remain brusque.
Very well. Hardly my first report, hardly will be my last. So we'll start heading out.
Rightio. Yeah. Just a short walk back up to the camp. He'll wave you in. Wine, sir? Or ale? Boy,
No, thank you.
pour them... Oh, very well. Well, pour me another cup, boy. And the kid's, like, pouring him some more wine. So, Sigmund Lang of the Wardens,
Formerly, just Sigmund Lang now.
formerly of the Wardens. What can you tell me about that man with the armor that I was just speaking to? My voice has changed again, and again it will change again. And that's a strange thing to say, but tell me of this Doman.
Kind of cats his head to the side. I fail to see how that's related to any report given to anything we're doing right now.
Well, that's not a suspicious answer.
Oh, not slightly.
Well, he came out. You've all come out of the north, a very strange traveling band.
I'm just gonna throw it out there, like, we
Is
were
it-
going to give reports about what we did, and then suddenly I'm being asked about what I'm like,
Mm-hmm. Yeah, he's kind of being forthright with it though, but I mean,
continue, sorry.
it's an extremely fancy suit of armor that you've got, isn't it, Doman? I'm not exaggerating.
Yeah, it's pretty bitchin'.
Pretty bitchin'.
Pretty bitchin'.
Yeah.
Ornate is the term.
Uh-huh. You don't see many scrubbers in, what do you call it, threads like that. He's fly. He's been pimped.
He's been pimped.
Yeah. I heard you like filigree on your engraving, so I put some engravings on your engravings so you can filigree while you armor.
That's how it goes, yeah.
Yeah. But the fella is dressed up like some land-owning lord off to war.
I fail to see how that's related. He dresses how he dresses. I'm not his parent. I'm not his bedside maid.
How long have you been traveling with the man?
How long has it been?
Like 3 days.
Maybe a
Was it 3
week.
days?
A
It was more than
weekish.
that, yeah, like about a week or better, like about a week, I'd say.
This
If
is your
not-
4th day of knowing him.
Only 4.
Four.
Wow.
Okay, well, 4 days roughly.
5, sorry, 5.
5 days, sorry.
3, sir, 3.
Your
3,
story's
sir.
changing there quite quickly. You're not very
I'm
credible.
sorry, the voices in my head are bickering.
Oh, aye, that's credible. Aye. The plausible, I'll give you that one. Okay. And he gives you no cause for alarm.
Why would he? He fought with me. Thus, I can at least trust him for now.
If you feel you can trust him, and if you have seen him fighting against those beasts at your side,
Mm-hmm.
then perhaps he is just a strange one, wearing some ancient set of armor.
With all due respect, sir, I currently have seen a dragon snatch my daughter, a skuvdet flying across the lands, and demons. How one dresses is not of importance to me.
A Skoov, you say? One of the skeleton folk.
Mm-hmm.
This is not the only report we've had of these skeletons. This is troubling news. Very troubling.
Shrugs. Alright.
He's scribbling furiously as he just chugs like another 2 cups of wine so far.
Mm-hmm. They say drinking on the job is bad.
I'm technically off duty right now. I don't even know. Yeah, that's what he says. He does not pass over to drunk. He is already tipsy. Your daughter snatched by a dragon?
Hmm. Indeed. She's back now. We caught her.
Impressive, I have to say. These are all very fanciful tales you've got. I'd expected to hear something like this from the singing bear.
Well, isn't that just humorous?
But I think I've heard enough from you, Mr. Lang. I think I can trust you, what with your past credentials, for now at least.
Yeah, at that point, Sigma just stands up and nods as we're done here.
Still scribbling furiously. Send in someone else if you would, please. The rabbit that you said you had with you? Maybe?
He's died. There's currently a funeral going on for him. Would you like me to interrupt?
Oh, my apologies.
Much appreciated.
In fact, if your companions would prefer, let them know they can speak with me on the morrow.
How benevolent of you.
But I will still accept visitors this eve.
At that point, he just nods and turns around and walks out.
There'll be a tent for you and your daughter, and food at the fire as you walk out. Bye.
At that point, he returns to the funeral.
It's starting to get a bit lit now. People are singing and dancing.
It was already lit, though.
Hi-yo.
I will be ocarina-ing.
Some of the older soldiers are smoking pipes.
Made it by 2.
Oh, yeah.
Hey, ocarina.
I'm ready to do the ocarina while we're mourning Jackie's death.
Other people had also noticed that Spot's here at this funeral. No dragon, though.
Yeah, at that point, it's just like, neat. Not my issue.
Varth.
We lost the bunny.
You've returned.
Yeah. I don't know where I was. I know I don't want to go back there soon.
You've got some weird ingredients, though.
Apparently.
Yeah.
A cup of black river water. Some dead tree sap. And some devil grass.
Whatever that does.
Oh yeah, gets you all.
Your spell failed.
Oh, don't you say.
It killed Jakku.
But
Goodbye, Jack.
I saw the Skruvnet died. I don't think they have a spirit.
What do you mean?
The place I was in, I met some ghostly figures. One madman. He's had been there for so long he forgot his own name.
Aliens.
Oh, Burb.
Stupid aliens, shakes fist. We're approaching the donations required to get Z Warrior a fancy microphone, I think.
Yeah, he's the first on the list.
If everyone's in agreement, but I am of the opinion that the person who gets invaded by aliens should get the fancy microphone first.
Yeah.
So yeah, crazy old guy who forgot his own name?
And when the Skruvnet died, when Jakku killed him, no ghost appeared, just his bones. It was weird.
Could I give an occultism on this description?
Yeah, anyone listening can give an occultism on this description.
8 versus 12.
8 versus 16. It is very strange. First off, it's kind of interesting that your spirits exist in the first place. Like that's big news, I think. Maybe.
You saw the dead.
Well, we talked to a dead person earlier, so that we know spirits existed already.
Yeah. Or yeah, you by now, Doman would have known about the dead, for sure. The dead have power, and all the religions would say that some shit about the dead. So aye, but it is very strange that the Skuvna imp wouldn't have a spirit. It's generally believed that everything's got a spirit, even grass and trees and rivers.
What saw you there? The eternal torment of their mortal coils?
Maybe. I'm not sure.
Feathers sat by a fire, and she's like, I saw crazy old man. He came out of the river just before you, Mushroom Man, and poof, he disappeared. Like a snowflake on skillet.
Yeah, I kind of pushed him through that opening. He was asking to get out all the way.
Oh, you
Uh,
save his spirits?
I hope he's in a better place.
Mushroom Man saved the spirits of the underworld? That is great accomplishment. Very impressive.
Or a terrible, terrible crime.
Yeah, the god's gonna be pissed.
Oh yeah. What's that boy doing playing God? It's like scratching his chin. Like it's like, oh, I really should smite that mushroom.
But he's immune to consequences because he didn't look back as he left.
That's true.
Leah's just like,
Can you return?
What?
No way I'm going back there.
It might prove useful in the future.
it might.
Useful. Yeah, well, first you need to kill a dragon. That's how it worked the first time. That's what we need to do.
You did spend a lot of time in their spot. Give me another you've got thaumatology, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, show me that. Oh, a crit. Okay, yeah. You kind of pieced it together, you think. You accidentally... Like, the botch reversed and flipped some shit, and it just sent you to the spirit realm with the dragon's body. Upon having its body returned to its spirit, the dragon was one again and flew away, albeit in the spirit realm.
Awesome.
When spirits pass through from a body on the physical realm, it seems like they might leave a weak point. The bigger the thing, the bigger the weak point, potentially. So that might be why you fell through so easily on that botch, and also how you were able to push yourself back through when Jakku's spirit passed on.
Oh.
But either way, things dying definitely makes space to pass through with their souls. Kind of like a passenger. And also coming back through might similarly allow passengers.
That's really interesting.
So you what?
So you can do it, but you know, it will like the soul cairn in Skyrim. I am not going back there. Buggy as shit.
Yeah.
What did Z say though?
I said it's possible you have to kill a dragon first.
I thought you said something finger something or
Oh, it's very interesting how it's set up.
oh, okay.
You've not got much explanation for why the Scoovnet's soul was not there. Or why the bones appeared in the spirit realm as well. Because Jakku's body did not cross over with his soul. Spirit realm's all weird. Doesn't seem to follow logic. Seems like most of its physics were made up on the spot almost. It's kind of weird in there.
Maybe this Scoovnet came from there. I don't know.
Oh, maybe.
Maybe it's a race of restless spirits that aim to take over the planet.
Very well. Take care in the future that you do not get lost there again.
Okay, I'm sure I will. Not gonna try to raise undead dragons again.
No, you need to buy him as an ally, I'm afraid. It's much safer. And Ronan.
I think we're just continuing the funeral.
Yeah.
Oh, sorry.
Oh no, yeah. Apologies. I just thought maybe the dead guy would like to have a new character.
Not allowed.
Yeah, I think Ronan just sneaks up on the camp.
If you were being stealthy, I did roll a vision check a little while ago to see if I'd spotted you from the watchtower.
Remember for that
Okay.
stealth to have a -5 if you're moving faster than 1, because I
Well, I mean,
realized that as well.
No reason to move faster than -1. Like,
Minus
plus whatever bonuses. Or.
He's
move
going in
faster than
reverse.
1.
He's going in reverse.
No reason to move faster than 1.
Wait, yeah, no.
And I'm sure I'm getting, like, cover bonuses and stuff as well.
I
Probably
thought,
are.
it was just if you're moving in general. You continue, sorry.
Like, I just, like, sneak up and get a viewpoint, and I'm just watching.
Show me the stealth, please.
I rolled it earlier. It was that 11 verse 16.
Oh, did you? Oh,
Yeah.
so you did. My apologies. Yeah. Oh shit, yeah. You did make it to wherever you are, nearby the camp. Or right in the middle of the funeral, pretty much.
Yeah.
Before anyone had noticed you.
And then, yeah, I just want to stay hidden and watch, see what's going on, listen in.
Some kind of funeral for an absolute loser.
Worst funeral you've seen.
Yeah. Weirdest funeral you've ever seen, definitely. Weirdest
Wolf
funeral
is
anyone's
around.
ever seen. Ooh. Sniffing.
I probably told him to hang back, but
Oh, okay. Then that's what he'll do. He's a good boy, if he's a boy. She's a good girl if she's a girl.
yeah. Good girl.
Good girl.
That means Lord Fluffy Bottom can knock her up.
if he don't get eaten.
I'm just gonna ignore that. Move on with my day.
Some dog on wolf action. You're not bothered about that, Sigmund?
So Sigmund is just gonna let everybody know that they can arrive if they so want, but they're free to just go ahead and come in the morning if they so choose. And then he's gonna retire to his tent and go sleep.
Leah's just saying, like, I want to watch the fire burn down, but then I'll come.
And then I'll stay with you.
She's like, thanks. And yeah. It lasts a while, but probably around midnight the fire eventually burns out. And people who aren't on guard duties will be heading off to bed. Except for Spot, who doesn't sleep. And gets sucked back into the spirit realm.
And then, yeah, I think when everything starts to wind down, I'll steal some food. Go hide in, like, a cave or something nearby.
So people give me checks. Someone's trying to
What
thieve
checks?
food here. Vision? Or just... And if you've got observation, you can give me that.
Okay.
I reckon
Observation.
he tried to mill around a bit, maybe, when he were coming in to get the food. You'd spot him as you're off to bed, Sigmund, yeah. There's a person who does not fit in. He is not wearing the guard outfit. He has a very strange looking bow. And he looks like he's not had a bath in a few weeks? Question mark?
And where is
that's
he in
probably
relation
correct.
to the camp?
He's...
Probably, like, in the mess.
Yeah, he's like where the food is being served up. He's like just sneakily collected a bowl of stew. And you're watching him pick up a big chunk of bread for dipping.
Is there like a guard nearby?
There's guards all over the place. This place is all guards.
I lean over, I tap one on the shoulder, and I'm like, should probably check that out. And I'll motion towards the person in question here.
He glances over. He's like, who's that?
No, do your job.
It's like, who are you? In fact.
At that point, Sigmund's just gonna walk away. It's not his issue, not his outpost.
He scratches
You
his
gave the success to the wrong player.
head. Clearly.
I mean, it was just to see him, not like to apprehend him. I got a success at Seago, but it's Sigmund, and it's officially just not his fucking problem.
Yeah. This guard's like looking around. He's like, what? Hey? And so he spots the first other person he can see that doesn't look like they fit in, which is probably the bear. But he's like, no way, I'm not talking to that thing.
Sigmund did motion towards the person here.
Yeah,
Like-
but he's like not sure right away. He's like, what am I meant to be doing with that guy?
He wasn't part of our party.
I mean, at this point, I've probably had enough time to, like,
Slip away.
sneak and slip
Look,
the
he's
hell
getting away. Are you just gonna let him get away?
Like, can I argue that I can slip away?
Let's see.
You're only moving one speed, though.
Oh no, he's spotted you. He's like, oh, you there? You're not with the group that came in this afternoon?
Better be careful. Words won't stop him. Better hurry.
He's like, oh.
Yeah, I'm just gonna make a beeline straight out of camp.
There he goes.
He's just shouting like, who is that? Is the man thief or something? Uh,
You must really earn your pay.
it's just,
Sigmund's just following this guard.
I didn't even understand that he was running away. He was just standing there telling him to stop.
yeah, I don't think I have run away. If you tell anyone about this, I'll not be happy.
Not my job at stake. At that point, he'll walk into his tent.
This person's just like frowning, and he's going to walk over to the edge of the camp that Ronan just left through, and squint in the dark.
Not even give a report. Oh boy.
I know, I'd probably get flogged.
That's true, yeah.
He didn't fancy a flogging.
How vanilla.
How vanilla? Do you prefer chocolate? Something better than a flogging. You're right. Floggings are boring. What's the punishment in this universe?
You're the GM.
I know. I wasn't asking you, I were asking me.
I don't know if he doesn't prefer a flogging.
Huh? Pardon? Sorry. My ears. Missed
He
it.
doesn't prefer a flogging,
Doesn't
so he's vanilla.
I don't get it.
He-
What's
he-
wrong with me?
I get it.
I
I
d-
get it.
What's wrong with me?
He's very vanilla, not into BDSM.
Oh, right, okay. I didn't know that vanilla were a term for not being into BDSM. I'm such an old guy. I'm such a Ned Flanders.
Moving on.
Moving on. So, no, yeah, Ronan, you have escaped the camp with your hot bowl of stew and fresh little thing of bread.
Alright, yeah, and I'll go split it with Wolf.
Yep, licking out that bowl. It's brown, questionable meat in it. Or in fact, you don't even need to split it with Wolf at all. No, you'd go and find Wolf at the tree line, and Wolf is munching down on some kind of creature, a rabbit, a little white bunny.
Aww.
Yeah. Sniffs you, and as you approach, though, gives you a lick of the knuckles. And
Yeah.
I just want to double check your character and make sure this is right. Oh no, that's skills. I'm looking at skills. I'm not going to see it in there. Yeah, there we go. Third from bottom.
Third from bottom.
Yeah, your third trait from the bottom.
Oh, under advantages?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, we can all see
Yes.
that.
Yeah,
clearly.
no, I just
Yes.
needed to double check that was what I thought it were.
Yeah.
So yeah, she lifts her head up from the bunny and just like looks at you and growls a bit, like, you know. Like, oh. And what is
Hey.
the camp like? Overrun with the
Asno.
demons?
No demons, but a lot of people.
I smell other things. There is a Deathovian, a bear, one of the Ursarin.
Yeah, I smelt them too.
And they are burning rabbit?
It was a really rabbit.
It made me hungry for this. And she, like, crunches up a bone.
But I got me some stew. Easier than hunting tonight.
You will grow weak if you don't exercise your legs and senses.
It's not so bad tonight. My stew.
And then
Just
I think she might sniff the air a little bit. And just be like, hunt!
Yeah.
And set off running.
okay.
Aye, aye.
Yeah, I'll kick back and actually, did I manage to get far enough away to like I'd be able to like find a nook to do a low fire?
Mm. Probably not, no.
Okay.
Nah, they'd spot it in the trees, most likely, yeah.
Well, then I will kick back and my bowl of stew.
Radio. It's good.
And then honestly probably just go to bed.
Orn, you're the only person we've not really heard much from. What with the funeral planning and grieving.
Yeah, I think she's just gonna do that until she falls asleep in a little ball, crying to herself.
That's pretty sad. But okay. Radio. And I think it's a good time for a quick break.
Okay.
So we'll be right back in 5 minutes-ish. Be right back, everybody. We are back. So, everyone's bedded down at the camp, except for Ronan, who's bedded down a bit far away from the camp with stolen stew and stolen wooden bowl. Thief.
Yeah, well, you know.
You've got a code of honor, right?
Rangers.
Yeah. I don't know if you have to bring that bowl back. Probably not.
I don't, so.
No. But you're not allowed to get upset if, when you're running a camp in a few years, some ranger comes and steals a bowl of stew.
Probably not.
That's total legal action. You would most likely, the ones here that sleep, be woken by the sound of a horn being blown not long after dawn to signify a changing of the watch.
So I was actually probably up before dawn, considering how early I went to bed.
If that was your plan, aye.
That was the plan. And then, yeah, I want to... In the early morning, not light, I want to slip on back down to that camp.
Righty-o. Should we get the turn order up? Just so I keep track of you better, and I maybe don't spend too long on someone. It might remind me.
Fight or flight reaction kicked in there, like, what is attacking?
Should we get turn order up? Sigmund, there's a dragon in your tent.
Oh, that's great.
So, at minute, I'll just be RP and we Ronan. Oh, right, yeah, you gotta drag your tokens on. Apologies.
So many buttons, where to go?
So yeah, I assume that in my travels and like hanging out, and then this thing happened, and now me and Wolf are like, oh shit, let's go south.
Okay, that sounds fair. You were probably in the woods south of Nez.
Okay. So like, I was fortunate enough to not necessarily be part of the main assault thing, or...
I think this is like the furthest east you've ever travelled.
Okay.
And when, like, you crossed the river the day before the attack on Nez, and you watched it that night from afar.
Okay.
And then you like, stuff that. But then you were also like, maybe I should check a town. And that's what led you over this way. Or perhaps you were just looking for an easier river crossing because you didn't have a great time there.
Oh yeah, that's probably like it. I was looking across another river. And then this shit. People.
Anywho's. So yeah, you're coming back to camp before dawn.
Yeah, and I just want to get back into a good
Spying position.
sneaky spying position. And I succeeded by 8.
Oh yeah, that's pretty good.
And yeah, I just want to get into a place to be, you know, watching what's going on.
Aye. It's fairly quiet. The watchtower's not quite finished, but they put a couple of men on top of the old barn that's here.
Okay.
They don't seem that well trained.
Okay.
And then, yeah, dawn comes around, the horn goes off, and lots of people start waking up. There's probably about 30 men at this camp, I think, altogether.
Okay.
You do a few counts, and I think you get, like, 29 ish.
Okay.
But aye, just watching. Alrighty, everyone else. Doman, you next in the list. But you're actually technically first in the list.
So wake up to the horn because they're inconsiderate dicks when they change guard.
Yep. They also wake everyone else up that way. These people, not long after they wake up, a few people start getting drilled, actually. Aye. Some younger lads, barely Leah's age, even some of them, it looks like, fighting with big blunt swords in a little muddy patch that's been set up, like less than 10 minutes after the horn goes off.
Doman will grab breakfast and watch the goings on.
Aye, aye. On.
I guess I should go talk to the guy.
Mm-hmm. Did you legit just fall asleep in front of the funeral pyre?
Yep.
It's not very comfortable. You might have managed to be stirred awake just before dawn. But the horn and sounds coming from up at the camp had definitely have woken you up by not long after it.
Yeah, I'll go talk to the guy.
Mm-hmm. He's sat in his tent. And he'll watch you float in. And he'll be like, oh, no, this is the voice I've got, isn't it? Kind of strange one. Very strange voice. But hello. Orn, was it?
Mm-hmm.
Good morning. Come on in. Can I offer you a drink? He pours himself a cup of wine. That boy's not in here.
No.
And he's like, very well. So, apologies for your companion, by the way.
Mm-hmm.
But you've been in the north. You said yesterday that you'd treated with these beasts.
Yeah.
Well, you're the only person to have done so and to still be alive.
I mean,
You and your companions. What were your plans going forward, if I may ask?
going back to my former employer?
And who might that be?
The Great Library.
He frowns. It's like, very well. Well, I would advise that you speak to the Lord in Brola. Scrolling. Ilbertus Ricrim. I have written this. He produces a small rolled up piece of parchment that's been wax sealed.
I'll take it and look it over.
Or
Not opening it because it's wax sealed. But yeah.
It says, if you pass that on to Lord Ricrim, he will, or at least at the palace, the castle in Brola, they will see to it that you're heard, you and your party.
After I'm done looking it over, I will shove that stuff in my gullet.
Nods. He like nods approvingly as he watches you do it. Like he's seen a Dithovian do that before. It's just like, very good. And could you tell me a little bit about your traveling companions? if you
Which
mind.
ones?
The two men I met last night. The first, Doman.
I don't know him very well. We've only been traveling a few days. But he did help kill the dragon and save my life, so, that helps.
Very good. Ooh. What do you make of his strange garb? Are you a historian of any sorts?
Laughs a little bit and then realizes that it's not actually a funny joke. Yes.
Okay, and he claims to wear the crest of a long-dead king of Bretria. As in a king of the Second Age. But his armor gleams as if it was gilded just a few years ago. And it's very
I
well
have
kept.
seen him clean the heck out of that thing, right?
Probably.
Yeah.
After a fight with a dragon, I imagine so.
Yeah, he's into the upkeep.
Well, he's a strange one. I've met a lot of Bretrians. Almost said Bretons. No, Bretrians. But none speak with such an accent as he does. I've definitely never met a Bretrian dressed as impressively as he. Slight bit of
Racist
tribalism.
shithead.
Yeah, there's a bit of tribalism in his voice.
Well, takes all sorts.
And the other, Sigmund, does he speak true of being a former warden?
Yes.
You travelled with him longer than just a few days?
It's been a few years, right?
Yeah, it's been a few years. You were there when Leah was like, what did we say, like 8?
Yeah.
It's been a while.
Nearly a decade.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's been like 8 years-ish, I think. Somewhere in there.
It's like, okay then. And he has not abandoned the wardens in the past week.
No.
Very well.
Heck, we had to teach those guys how not to be murder frenzy steely folk.
How so? You're saying the wardens were... What?
Oh, they were all up and... a while ago, we were just, hired to figure out where a bunch of stolen taxes went, and we figured it out, and then it turns out it wasn't a group of Verth that everyone thought it was, but they were like, no, we have to have all kinds of insane amount of proof that it was the Verth before we don't go on a murder frenzy.
Well, Verth can be dangerous for certain. The high ones. They get all crazy.
I mean, I guess, but doesn't mean you have to be a murder frenzy.
But yes, I don't recall if I made it quite clear to your companion Sigmund, but he should perhaps be on the watch for this deserter from the wardens. We were warned about him a few days ago as they passed through.
I'll keep that in mind.
I don't think I'll need to speak to your singer. I heard enough of him last night. Thank you.
He means well.
But I did see that you yourselves had come in with a Verth, a deep one.
Mm-hmm.
I think I'd like to speak to him, please, if you could send him along.
Okay. Kind of gives a little bit of a nod and then...
Oh, and then he's like, oh, the wagon. It'll be leaving in an hour. You're free to ride it back to town.
We had some oxen and a cart ourselves and a boat. I think we're gonna head down there with the stuff. If the oxen could be tied behind, that'd be great.
I will see We'll see you to town. And then he's pouring
Alright.
himself another cup of wine.
Damn, this guy's drunkard. Yeah, I'll send Spot in afterwards. I'll float out and just yell like, Spot!
Jesus.
Was that a bird?
Yeah, it was a bird whistle that doubles as a water pipe, I think. Spot, you're obviously awake.
Dude wants to talk to you!
Okay. I'll come over.
Alright!
You turn around and Spot stood right next to you. You've been shouting, like, in his ear. Does Spot have ears?
Not ears, but ear holes.
Little holes, okay. Covered by feathers, so you can't see them, yeah? Or at least some kind of mycelium.
Are they also
You're a
one of a couple
mycelium.
dozen genitals?
What's that about genitals?
Are there one of the couple dozen of them?
There's not a couple dozen, there's only 8. Or 4. I think there's only 4 types of genital.
No, it's 4 out of a pool of 8.
Oh, okay. There's lots of genitals. If it's pleasure you're after, you should seek out the Verth colonies. Aye, there, you. I've been calling. Is he coming along? Do I see a mushroom man in my tent doorway?
Yeah.
Come on in.
Hi.
I did not see you arrive with your other companions.
Sorry. Wasn't exactly with them.
They aren't your traveling companions?
Oh, they are, but it's complicated.
Well, if you say so. Well, clearly, he's just like he's giving you a weird look for sure. Have you got body language?
Don't think so.
I think you could roll it at like a +4 right now.
No, I don't have it.
Have you got psychology?
Nope.
Roll me like perception -5. Ish. Nah, yeah.
What if you had that +4 that you were just talking about?
That were include. I think body language without psychology is something stupid. I think that's the really. Or it might be detect lies. That's the stupidly hard one.
Detect lies is the stupidly hard one.
Okay, so I think you'd have been at. He definitely gives you a weird look. Curls his lip slightly, maybe. 4? Was that only 4? And when he finishes sneezing, he just says, okay, so... oh, apologies. Can I offer you a drink? Ale? Wine? Whatever it is
Water.
you drink. Water. Oh. Boy! Where is that boy? He's like... He
You need
shouts.
the water boy?
Oh, if it were 10 years ago, I could have thrown so many water boy quotes at you straight away, but now I can't think of any.
Ha ha.
Red panties is the devil's panties. That's all I've got. He shouts out of the tent. Boy, bring me bring water for the Verth wherever you are. Fetch it now. And I need more wine in my cup too. And he's like frowning, looking around. No sign of the boy. Then he'll turn back round to you and say, you're an alchemist of sorts? He's
Aye.
probably... I don't think you make any secret of it, do you?
No.
You might as well have got it written on your face with the test tubes and danglers and what have you.
Yeah.
Okay, yes. We have not yet had a Mancer up to give us advice on what is in the north. What can you tell me of the magics that lie up there?
Evil.
How fearful should we be? Is this a case for the army or is it a case for the college?
I don't know, maybe both?
I've spoken to your companions. I don't trust the Bretrian. I don't quite trust the warden. I've given your Dathovian companion a letter to be delivered to the Lord at Brola.
Mm-hmm.
I feel what your group has seen will provide valuable insights to the Crown, and it may be the only way we can hope to survive this coming war.
They have the dragon. And a very powerful wizard.
I expected as much. I'd honestly rather you didn't tell me any more. Save it for the Lord. If I'd learned too much, I'd like to abandon my post here and flee to the south.
What a stunning show of faith.
I like the honesty.
Be careful if you see a bunch of strange crows.
Aye. You be careful if you see my wife. She's a fiery wench. Now off you go.
Have a good day.
He's just like
Yeah.
shaking his head, scribbling more notes on his parchment from last night. Just like muttering like, where is that boy? And we've kind of caught back up. Doman, you've definitely heard Orn screaming at Spot just after she came out of her meeting.
Okay, have I seen any other things? Observation, perhaps?
Yeah, you can be observating. The watchtower's going up. This is by one. Yeah, there's not much out of place, but there does seem to be a tent missing. You notice that empty little patch. Bit of dead grass where a tent had been up until last night, probably.
Doman will head to the captain. What was his rank?
I said captain. He's in charge of all these men here. If it were a GURPS rank, it'd probably only be like 2, 3, most 3.
Okay. Yeah, Gentleman will head to his tent.
Aye, it's like, ugh. Aye.
I feel it my duty to inform you that some of your soldiers may have deserted.
It's like, ugh. What? They just say that is standing up and like briskly
There
walking
is
around
missing
his
a
desk.
tent.
Point it out to me. Where?
Gentleman will
Yeah.
walk out and indicate.
He's like, oh, the boy! Where is he? And then he starts like ranting. Like, you idiot, over here. Count the horses now. And sure enough, in a couple of minutes, it'll turn out that a horse has gone missing as well. Ronan, you're starting to see this shenanigans going on. But now also that the sun's come up, you can... give me a vision check, actually. Ronan, if that's there.
Hello? Oh,
Hello.
sorry. I'm not responding to the name yet. I'm sorry. That was totally me.
Oh, no, I know that feeling.
Yes, Ronan.
Ronan.
Checking in.
Ronan, that is me.
Lee Pace. Good old Ronan. Best bit about
Very-
Guardians of the Galaxy.
Oh yeah. I think Ronan's actually still just watching.
Yeah,
Probably.
give me a vision check, actually. So, as the sun's come up, you've seen this commotion going on. You've spotted now for sure. I don't think you got a good glimpse of him last night in the dark. Oh wow, a crit. There's also a horse riding north.
There is.
A short rider. A fair bit packed on the horse. Galloping at a fair speed north up the river. He couldn't have left long before dawn. You must have just missed him as he left camp.
Okay, well. Great. I'll continue to just keep watching. I'm looking to get more south.
Hmm?
I'm trying to get more south.
Oh, okay. Yeah, no. Figures. And meanwhile, back at camp, the captain's just like, oh, the boy, I'll kill him. His name was some shit little Dick Stain or some toss like that. We called him Jim Doorframe. Aye. Little Jimmy boy. He's likely headed back to town, deserted. If you could keep an eye peeled for him. In Brawler, please, sir. And you lot too. He's shouting at the people at the wagon. Pass on word that little Jim has deserted, and the penalty will be death.
Is he the only missing?
Are you trying to do my job for me? He's like sweating. Wine-stained teeth. He's like, alright. Quartermaster, where's my quartermaster? Get me a count if we had any other deserters in the night. And this bloke's like, oh, no sir, but I did spy someone with a strange bow.
My little eye.
I spy with my little eye a fellow with a strange bow. He did take a bowl of stew and left to the woods. I did not recognise him, sir. And then the argument goes on. It's building. Sigmund, you're not even on the turn order. I managed to skip you because I forgot to
What
get
do
you
you mean I
on turn
wasn't
order.
on the turn order? I had to be on there.
Did you?
You didn't place your token down and then click on your token and then click
Oh
speed.
no, I know what happened. I did do that, but then I deleted my tokens after because I thought I could just do.
No,
my
yeah,
bad.
Now there are two of you.
not enough.
I mean,
Need
there's
more.
two of me. There's only one of me. Oh, I'm over there. I didn't know that one was over there.
Where's the other one?
I'll just delete that word I'm not using.
But yeah, you'd have seen all this going down, Siggy.
Okay.
It's pretty obvious. I imagine you and Leah are sat at the breakfasty area, the kind of general cooking station they've got set up with a few benches laid out.
Mm-hmm.
Aye, that's pretty much right where it's happening.
Just watch.
Just watch it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it kind of gets a bit chaotic.
What exactly is being said here?
So it looks like that serving boy that has been serving.
Right. I'm just wondering how hectic is it getting?
Oh.
What's being said here?
Okay, so the captain's ordering about the quartermaster, is what he shouted for, and then some portly little fella with a big beard and a shiny bald head ran up. And he was like, "Oh yes, my lord, yes, my lord." And then the horn gets blown twice, and people start gathering up in that courtyard for a count. Quartermaster's
Okay.
going through them all and checking. Captain's watching.
Yeah, I keep watching that. That's interesting.
Yeah, that is
Yeah,
interesting.
I mean, might as well watch it.
From a distance, Quartermaster runs up to the captain, who is now astride a horse, and says to him, "They're all here. They're all here, sir. There's except for the boy, the only deserter, and he did take that wee filly. Is that a word for a horse? I'm using it.
Okay.
Yep, Philly.
He took the wee filly, the quick one. No one saw which way he went, sir." The captain's just like, you lousy bunch of fuckwits. What are we meant to do? Can't have no deserters. The boy's likely headed back to town. Oh, with piss in his breeches. He points at the people who were manning the wagon. Says like, "Pass word on to the watch when you get back to town that he's deserted." I'm
Yeah,
gonna.
I mean-
Perhaps he is not. Oh, sorry, you go ahead.
I mean, no, you go ahead. I was just gonna say Sigma just watches because
Sigmund
not his
just
man, not
watching.
his issue.
Perhaps he has not deserted.
Oh,
Your soldier says there was another man here last night. Perhaps that man is connected to this.
I don't like that train of thought.
that is a distinct possibility. And then he's like,
Which way did mystery man fled?
he left the camp to the north.
And at that point, yeah, Sigmund will stand up, clear his throat, and say, "You would want to be heading towards the north, then. That's where, at least I am." He nods towards the other guard that saw him with Sigmund.
He gives you a right dead eye.
Mm-hmm. That's where we saw him fled.
"Is this right, you layabout?" Quartermaster asks him. And he's like, "Yes." And then he gets like backhanded across head by the captain on top of his horse. She says like, "And why did you not make no report, you stinking idiot?" And he's like, "Oh, well, come on, we'll take a band north. We'll head to the river. We'll try and catch up with him if he's gone that way. We'll try and see what we can spot." I need 4 men, a horse, now. And like 4 soldiers will be running to jump on horses. I think I'd set off a gallop.
Just take off.
Yeah, they're kind of heading you're like to the northwest a bit, I think. But they just kind of, you see them heading off north.
Okay.
He'd make it clear, like, any of you are welcome to join if you like. You claim to be skilled fighters. If the boy's gotten himself into trouble, or you're free to ride the wagon into town. And then
I'm gearing up the boat.
gearing up the boat. Servants would be helping you. Sniffling. We miss Master Jack, we mistress.
Me too.
Shall this search delay our journey south?
Here's why I'm a bit hesitant. But what better way to build a rapport than saying we help the border guard? Very well. We'll accompany you.
I as well.
We can cover more distance with 2 parties than 1. We'll go northeast. I would request that you check to the northwest. And that'll
That's what
save
you
you.
wish.
That'll save you traveling back into territory where you might encounter more
Mhm.
demons and dragons. Also.
This woodlands?
Yep.
Cool. So to the northwest, just kind of giving a cursory glance towards there. Actually, no, I'll just save that for when we're in there proper. Don't worry about it.
I'm just shifting you all out of the way a bit, yeah. Leah's like, should I just stay here?
You will come with me. It'll be fine.
Okay.
1 man versus a group of 4 is nothing. And besides, it's a good chance to stretch the legs.
And then Leah's running down to the boat. She's like, I'll go get Owen. Tell
Alright.
Owen. Yeah, Leah runs down to you, Owen.
So, actually,
Go on.
never mind. Never mind. It's not important.
Fair dues.
James is just sweating. Uh-oh, this is not the hook I imagined.
James, roll HT
Oh
or
no,
die.
no, I'm honestly just trying to get the hook right.
Gotcha.
Yes, Lee.
There is no hook yet, by the way. I'm still freewheeling here. So there is no wrong hook at the moment, I don't think. But
Still
Yeah.
searching for tasty worms?
But yes, Lee.
the boys run off. They think he might have gone north. We gotta go look for him. The captain says he might be killed for deserting.
That's what soldiers do. She says, really with a edge to her voice.
Yeah, I think Leah gasp almost. We're going to look as well. Me, Sigmund, Doman. I've not asked Spot yet. Spot might be right here.
He probably hates the boat.
He definitely can't ride in it. We are throwing up everywhere.
Is it moving currently?
It's not currently, so you might be in it.
Yeah.
I don't think it's even in the river right now. I think it's on the river bank. So yeah, it's fine for Spot to sit in the boat briefly.
Yeah, actually, so while all that is going down, I'm gonna I way over to that Thovian who's loading the boat to go south.
That's
Oh,
your...
boy.
Okay.
That
And yeah, I come out. Hi, are you the shipmaster?
I think you need it. Did you roll stealth?
Oh yeah.
What did you succeed by?
he did not roll stealth. The oh yeah was like,
Oh.
oh yeah, I
I
need
said yeah.
I need to be sneaky.
Success by 8.
Bit assuming you're also camouflaged.
Oh yeah.
A
Yeah,
bush steps forward and talks to
Yeah,
you.
a bush steps toward a river brush.
yeah, pretty much like some reeds in the riverbank rustle, and then this interesting gentleman steps forward. Where's Wolfie?
I think Wolfie's still like off on the outskirts hiding.
Rightio.
Protea's wings. She jumps, like goes a meter up and a meter back.
Sorry, I didn't mean to scare you.
3 servants look suspicious. One of them pokes Spot. Like,
Hi. Are you the owners of these boats?
Singular, but yeah, this is my boat.
Well, I was wondering if I could pay for a ride downstream. For me and a friend.
So, are you a bush right now?
No, I've stepped out of a bush.
No, he might have got a couple of reeds, like, tucked in somewhere. That little goblin guy in the first episode of Harmon Quest.
Yeah.
He rolled across the riverbank, went behind a rock, smeared mud on his face, jumped out from behind the rock, ran into a bush, put some twigs in his hair, sidestepped towards the boat, and threw a bunch of leaves in your face, and then said, "Hello, I'd like to book a passage, please."
She doesn't have greed or anything, but she is curious about this whole. Yeah, sure.
Oh yeah, incredibly curious. This person is weird and interesting. Have you got strange eyes, Ronan?
Mm-hmm.
Yep. He looks
Very
like
yellow.
he looks like a shinobi of the Uchiha clan, maybe.
I have no idea what that means.
Good.
Yeah,
Is
good.
that a Naruto reference?
It is. So
Okay.
you win really by not knowing what it means. You're the real winner here. But yeah, the yellowy, not very human-y.
I'm also fiery ginger.
Yeah, right, ginger. So ginger.
Yeah, sure.
You know, from what you can see under my hood, which is still up.
What's under the hood?
Fucking 16 valve, flat 4-cylinder, 1.1 litre engine, mate.
What's your name, stranger?
Stranger, what's your name?
Me?
What's your name? Yeah.
I'm Ronan.
Ronan, I'm Orn. This is Feather.
Feather. Feather's the one that's hiding behind Spot.
Gem?
My name's Jewel, mistress.
I would know that. I just didn't. Me as a player didn't remember. I'll go down the list and introduce everyone, including Lee.
Oh yeah, Lee's there.
No, Lee went with you.
Okay.
No, she was
No, she-
telling me. Then
Oh,
Rowan popped up.
this has happened right now, just before they even leave.
That's how it
I think
seemed to
so.
happen.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, okay. I saw it more as you all headed north, and then
Yeah, I
he.
thought. Yeah,
No, I thought.
No,
what,
I think I was going over there when I saw people were like disbanding. And I was trying to catch a ride before like. whoever was
Oh,
disbanding
okay.
heads out.
So yeah, no one. Like the captain might have just set off.
Yeah.
And Lee's just gone to tell Orn what's going on.
Mhm.
Yeah.
And Spot's in the boat that's on the riverbank, and it's all a big happy affair.
And I'm gonna say, but before you go, I need you to spin around and show me your cloak.
What?
I need to see all of your cloak. Now show me.
I guess I do that.
Is there any?
He is not wearing. What symbols are you wearing, if any?
Yeah, is there a big creepy
Nothing.
wizard mark on your back of your cloak?
Nothing. It's blank. Probably got a whole shitload of twigs like tucked into the tattered fabric of it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Okay.
Leah
Yeah,
pipes up.
from my head to my toes, like everything looks like it probably was once pretty nice, but has been very, very used.
Probably also looks kind of handmade, doesn't it? Well, I suppose every fucking thing is handmade in this world, but
It doesn't look like it was made in a factory in
The future.
Musagi.
that's right. But yeah, Leah's piping up. You said a passenger? She's looking around.
Yeah, probably at the time that I'm handing 50 silver over to
50 silver.
50 silver. Wow.
10 silver
does-
would make 50 GURPS books.
Oh, that's a good point.
I mean, I'll take $500.
No,
Alright.
I'll give you like 10 silver. 50 silver. No.
50 in silver.
There you go.
100 in silver. There we go. 20. I'll give you 20 silver.
Okay. That's a good deal.
I'll definitely take that. Yeah, I'll pop out the bag
For
and
discretion. Also,
put it
I've
in
got
my-
a friend.
Okay, for discretion. But that is still, like, you know, where are you requesting passage to? Because if it's only Brawler, you've just been scammed hard, pal.
I'm just going down. Going south with him.
Going down, eh?
I mean, we're heading to the capital, so we're gonna make stops, though.
Maybe not that far. Why are you going to the capital?
I need to read.
What?
Okay.
Watch you don't get book jaundice.
Book jaundice.
But yeah, no, she'll cough up her silver purse, put the silver in there, and eat it again.
A grisly display.
Sigmund, you're probably wondering where your daughter is.
Yeah, he's probably wandering over there. Just starting out, so he's not there yet.
How many silver did you say it was?
20
I think
silver.
it was.
20. Okay.
Domino follows Sigmund because they've been getting ready.
Mm-hmm. Ulrig
I swear.
sings a song. He's thumping his
Is
bass.
it a magical song?
Yeah, Ulrig casts a spell on the archer. Instant decapitation.
Well, that sucks.
He casts it
All
with
right,
his
roll up a new
axe.
backup character. Let's just start fresh, guys. Let's just make a new party.
Ulrig is berserking. Ulrig has entered a martial trance. Ulrig swings his two-handed steel battle axe at Spot's left
Pico.
metatesticle.
But yeah, no, she'll start loading up and grab your bag if you got one and throw it on the boat. Humming and go. I'm not going with the soldiers, Lee. You can stay with me if you want, or if you want to go with them, that's fine too.
There's a boy. If he's gone north, he's going to get eaten on.
Yep. And I would like to help him, but that's... If the soldiers find him, they're gonna do their thing.
Her lips quivering.
No, don't, no.
Her eyes go all watery and shiny.
We might be holding back on leaving for a minute. I say to Ronan. And then I'm gonna go, give me a minute, and I'll start floating straight up.
What's wrong?
I have to find a boy.
She shouts from like straight up.
Only about 10 meters up, but it is straight up, yeah.
Straight up. Straight up.
Spot, what are you doing? You've just been sat in this boat.
Supposing probably taking a look around.
Oh, you're not actually in this boat.
He spent a lot of time on the boat, and probably the entire night, or close to it. Only got off a few times.
Mm-hmm. Did you flip that boat over and start brewing underneath it?
Yeah, did some brewing, and probably went on a spiral around. Get to know the area a little bit.
Okay. Give me a naturalism check. And give me a naturist check. Get that metatesticle out. What a terrible roll. Got wrecked there. Same success with a skill of 12. You look dumb, friend. Yeah, it's kind of clear around here. Lots of farmland, lots of meadowy areas. I think you do spot signs of wolves in the area. You find some king's foil. It's a weed. And yeah, you get a nice feeler. It is exactly the same as it was in the spirit realm, except completely different.
It's not demon grass.
No, it's the layout of everything, the land and the river especially, like identical. The only thing that's different is the trees. The rocks are all the same as well.
Mm-hmm.
There were trees there. In fact, yeah, you managed to come across a couple of stumps that you remember being big trees in the spirit realm.
All right.
And also lots of live trees where they were just nothing in the spirit realm. But
vegetation is different.
Mm-hmm. Probably finishing up a loop. You got your tent up over your body, shielding you from the hideous sun. And you'd spot that there is a weird ginger man talking to your friends at the boat.
Hey, who's that guy?
Probably couldn't see
Let's
the
go.
ginger man or that the man was ginger. His hood.
So there's a weird hooded figure talking to my daughter.
Betty's ginger. This feels like a good time for a break. Anything anyone would like to add quickly?
Do I need to roll to spot the dude?
The dude. Oh,
I'm
right.
going
Yeah,
straight
you're
up to
flying
spot
up.
the kid.
Yeah, give me a vision.
Okay.
Bless you.
Very lovely there, James.
Yeah, what am I saying? Bless you.
Oh God, I'm sorry. I forgot to. I didn't get
I'm
the beam all the way.
made it by 5.
I wonder. I'm gonna have to do some.
There's a wolf eating that horse.
I need my keyboard. I've got to do some mathematics. Okay, so it's not been that long. You can't have made it more than about 20 knobs, but that's still kind of massive. GM screen. Get to the speed range. I don't even need the GM screen for a speed range table. What am I doing?
Combat.
Yeah, Sigmund, you're showing me the the speed range table.
Am I?
Quick, mess around on your sheet.
Mm,
Time to type up all my backstory.
and you succeeded by 5. You can see a tiny speck that you think is a horse on its own,
Very
following
horse-like spec.
the
Alright,
river.
well, I will memorize this location and the spot, and I will,
it's
float back down. And
it's wobbling on the riverbank. Is very horse-like.
cool. Alright, and I'll float straight down. And
It's
then we can take our
wobbling
break.
on the riverbank.
Yeah, the way the speck wobbles on the riverbank in the far distance.
There's some sort of spectral analysis or something?
No, it's the I know what he meant, but yeah, it's the upwards and downward movement of horse running.
Clippity cloppity. Suck my property. But aye, so we will take a quick break and be back in 5 minutes or so. we're back. So, the gathering is down at the boat right now, except for Orn, who's in the sky, just spotted this wobbly thing and is floating back down. Spot, you're making your way back through a field towards them. I'm pretty sure Ulrich would want to try and save this boy from decapitation.
Sounds like a pretty fair assessment of his character.
We should hurry, my friends. If they plan to kill the boy for not wanting to be eaten by demons, we should try to help him.
I float back down. Going at 13, because that stuff's still happening. I got like another day of it. I think, yeah. No, like 2 days. I got another 2 days of it.
Ultimate potion.
Spot, you need to make more of those. That thing is awesome.
I just invented cocaine, like liquid cocaine.
I don't think it were a liquid. It might have been.
Make it a liquid.
But yeah, I'll pop back down.
Spot's potions tend to be weird sandy tablets that make a big mess on floor.
Or creepy oils that he rubs on things.
Yeah. I think he once had something kind of gelatinous wrapped in a leaf as well.
Yeah.
Please, like,
Good for the skin. 100% naturally sourced.
From the spinal column of beheaded wizards.
So do we all pretty much arrive at the same time, just for convenience sake?
I would prefer that, but feel free to be dicks.
We all arrive at the same time. In agreement?
Arrive at the same time to see Orn tell us stuff.
No, I was heading back down, straight back down to Lee and the boat.
It were only a spot that weren't quite there yet, but
And Sigmund was heading there too, and he saw Lee talking to the ginger.
but yeah.
Not even a ginger, a weird hooded figure. Dirty hooded figure.
Yeah, some dirty homeless man in a hoodie.
Camouflage.
Sigmund, this is Ronan. He paid Orn to go south with us on the boat.
Did he?
Him and a friend.
Oh. Ronan, pleasure to meet you.
Ronan, this is my dad, Sigmund.
Hi.
It's quite the, Is the bow on his back?
Yeah.
Not in his hands and drawn.
What does the bow look like?
I mean, it looks like it used to be a decent bow, but it's well used, along with like everything else.
Sturdy bow you have on your back.
Thank you.
How long have you had it?
My life?
Respectable. Better way for man to know its tool that vert to be since its conception. If you don't mind me asking, I believe I saw you around yesterday, I believe it was.
No, I don't know what you're talking about.
Are you sure about that?
Acton, please. It can be secret if you prefer.
I mean, why does it have to be acting Sigmund did see him?
No, not you, Ronan. Bit sketchy.
Well.
I found him.
This man does appear to be the thief.
Ronan, may I level with you?
I don't. Sure.
There is a child that the guards are currently looking for right now. They are currently going to the north, I believe, to try and find him.
Yeah, I saw him right off to the northwest.
You saw him right off to the northwest?
Yeah, like a few hours ago.
Oh, perfect.
He's on the river heading to Hitch. Good this.
Oh, perfect.
Hinknuth.
Yeah, that.
Well, they're on horseback. We have legs. I don't know how to simply tell them this news without securing a horse as well.
Did I, in my travels over here, possibly happen to find us a shortcut? Not necessarily the road or the river, but
Yeah, yeah, I think you did. A slightly quicker route. There are a few paths, but I think you've seen that you just do not need to follow them at all, and you can go in a straight line.
okay. Well, I can shave some time off.
How much time, if you don't mind me asking? You could have a rough estimate.
I like shrug.
Well, the capital won't exactly be going anywhere. I feel it would be beneficial to everybody here if we at least got a little bit of clarification and cooperation with that.
I mean, I just think going north to save anybody is foolish, because
Oh no, I agree with you there. That child is more than likely dead.
Why would he travel north, though?
That's the true question.
I don't know, but doesn't seem real smart.
Well, how about you guys head up north and find the kid, and Ronan and I, and I'll point to all the rest of the, servants. We all go down to the city and we'll meet up there.
Does it seem like this guy is the guy who was described? Luke?
Yeah. And Sigmund pointed him out, and
Sigmund obviously pointed him out.
and he was like, I don't know what fruit you're talking about.
Or perhaps our new friend, as payment for his theft, shows us this shortcut.
I don't know about any theft, but I'll show you the shortcut.
It's quite odd.
Did you just say square dog?
Yeah, but I mean, it's still kind of early to do that.
I bet you could describe it to them. I mean,
Well, you aren't going anywhere. It won't be too terribly long.
No,
Yeah.
he can't.
I'll
He can't ride that horse non-stop.
yeah, I'll show him the shortcut. Let's go.
Spot. You've been quiet. Caught tail end of this conversation. Leah's like, Spot. This is, Ronan.
Hello?
Earth.
That boy's run off. He's gone north. They're gonna chop his head off. We're gonna try and save him.
Why are they chopping his head off?
Because he's a deserter, apparently.
Oh, I see. I can come along, see what I can do.
And then
Worst comes to worst, I can get a new head.
you ain't got no head. So don't even lie.
Yeah, he said get a new head.
Oh,
Because I always get the heads.
yeah. He weren't talking about his own head.
No.
Well, once it's in his bag, it says, I suppose. But aye. On. What are you thinking?
Well, I was gonna. I guess I'll wait till Ronan gets back from showing them the thing, but I was probably gonna head out to the city.
You just take that guy's money and set sail, or
No, I was gonna wait until he gets back from showing them the shortcut.
Okay.
So I'll hang out here and do some jeweling while we wait.
Fair dues. Does anyone show up, Ronan? Your friend, maybe?
Probably, yeah.
Yeah, after you set off just north of the camp, and Ronan, you can point it out pretty clearly. There's a straight shot to the bend in the river. It looked like the soldiers were heading this way, kind of to the where they meet. But Orn said that the boy were further north than that, and you'd seen him heading
Okay.
kind of that way.
Yeah.
So he must have
Can
done this kind of maneuver. But you can see a straight, the
I
shortcut.
pick up possibly any tracks that he might have? Get an idea of which direction, how he's going.
Oh yeah, absolutely. You can see that he did go that way at first, if you were following him. But with the navigation as well, you can cut it down, and you would probably, even on foot, if he stops to rest, you'd probably be able to catch him up about noontime.
Okay.
If everyone succeeds at a HT check, that is. Oh dear. Ulrich is flagging somewhat. He's like struggling to keep up. He's like, oh, blister, blister! Between the toes! He just lies down. He's like, you go on! Just leave me to die! Holding his foot. Froust. Oh, it's the pony. What? Well, like, who did shit is Froust? Yep. It's Doman's tiny little miniature pony. Yeah. Would you ride ahead, Doman? Or are you all sticking together? Because as Ulrich's flagging, he's like, "Oh, I will catch up."
If he says that, then Doman heads off.
Yeah, I mean, no objection there. He has the horse. Might as well go scout it out.
Huh? Aye. Give me a riding check as well, please.
Yeah.
Clippity cloppity.
What is this riding check for?
Speed. to do it fast. Galloping. I suppose you didn't really need to make it if you were just going at a brisk but not insane pace. But you'd reach the river pretty quickly. Before noon, in fact. And you'd even see smoke from a campfire. And that idiot kid has lit a fire next to the river.
Not too far ahead. My max speed is 8.
Oh, okay. So you'd probably all see the smoke at about the same time, but you'd like catch a glimpse of the kid at least. Looks like he's cooking a fish or something over the fire. The rest of you, not long after the horse and Doman gallop off ahead, there's a ooh, and then a wolf just springs out of like some undergrowth and trees nearby and pads up to jog alongside Ronan.
I'll reach in and chuck him a hunk of like jerky or something.
Yeah, snaps, swallows it. Oh, it's like glances at you, Sigmund and Spot. It's a big wolf, big old dog.
Okay.
Looks vicious. Got some dried blood around its maw.
It is a literal wolf.
Yes, it is a wolf.
This isn't a puppy that wandered out of the woods.
No, it's just like
No, yeah, this is a full-on fucking wolf.
if it had have come out when the horse were here, it might have reared and tried to flee. Although I'm pretty sure the horse has got combat reflexes and such, hasn't it? Wolf's still pretty scary though.
Yes, it does.
Aye. That horse will beat your head in. But yeah, you all catch a glimpse there. You see Doman pulling up alongside the boy. If you're heading up to him first, Doman.
Okay, apparently wolves aren't all that freaky. Yeah, Domino,
Yeah, really.
head on up ahead.
The boy looks up suddenly, and then he just stands up and he's chucking crap in saddlebags, but he's not even. He's lifting him up and trying to throw him over the horse as you ride up to him.
What seek you in the north?
He looks around. I'm going south.
This dumbass.
This is the north.
No. He points at the river to the north. I'm heading to Brola. I should have been there already.
You are following the river upstream to Brola.
He looks at the river. And then he kind of looks the way he just came from. Then he throws the saddlebags down and drops to his knees and just starts weeping. Are they gonna kill me? Are you gonna kill me?
Doman's gonna get off the horse.
He's scrabbling to his feet. I was not deserting, I was simply scouting. My lord asked for some water for his guest. I was simply getting it. The river was dirty, ashes from the funeral pyre. I needed to go upstream. he like runs round to the other side of the horse and he draws a short sword. And he's like holding it in both hands, shaking.
Doman will pull out his sword and just kind of stay there because he knows his companions aren't too far off and that they might be a bit angry and they're also useful companions, so he'll just kind of stall.
Okay. He's just like, yeah, the horse hadn't even got the saddle on it. He took it off for some reason. This kid's like stupid and crazy and freaking out.
Lay down your arms.
I saw you at the camp. You're gonna turn me over to Gotthold. He'll have my head for deserting. I was not deserting. But he'll not believe that.
Then what was happening?
I was getting water. I was scouting north.
You told me you thought this was south.
You misheard me, sir. He's lying through his teeth, obviously. And he's still got just tears running down his face. Clean lines through the dirt.
You suffer from fear.
He's just like gritting his teeth. You guys are probably catching up a little bit. Definitely an arrow range if you wanted to shoot a kid.
I don't have a. Well, I'm not good with a bow, so. I have a bow and I'm training with it, but not that far off.
You have suffered a great deal in your life.
He's just like, I've not had a chance at life. I've heard what's coming from the north. I listened to what you all told, Captain. I'm gonna die if I stay here. We're all gonna die. And we're probably gonna die in now if this is north.
Eventually all things die. And in that event, their suffering comes to an end. Doman will take us a few steps forwards towards the border.
Ronan, Sigmund, Spot. I think you're in talking range now.
Ronan only showed us and went back to the boat, from what I understood.
I thought you were coming all the way north, Ronan.
Oh, he's
I
just
think
coming
I
along?
was gonna go the whole way.
Okay, alright.
Yeah, the wolf's padding alongside as well.
Okay, I'm sorry. So we get there. What do we see?
Doman has dismounted and drawn his sword. The boy's also got a sword drawn and is kind of stood like around the side of the horse that he stole.
And Doman just closed a lot of that distance.
So yeah, Doman's just like walked up to the kid with his sword out. The kid looks crazed.
Yeah,
His
I feel.
bitchin' sword.
I feel like at this point Sigmund will just shout, "Stay yourselves!"
Boy looks over and he's like, I am not deserting. I am no deserter.
I mean, he doesn't care what he says. He just wants both of them to just stop.
He throws the sword down and starts running.
How far is he away?
I'm
Is he?
gonna make like an intimidation check, but that works too.
You can actually, yeah, you can make an intimidation check. Success by 3.
That's by 3.
Oh, on the nose. He rolled really well. A 7.
Okay.
How far away from me is he?
At the minute, only about 30 meters.
30?
Yeah.
Alright, then I am going to.
Gonna have to kneecap this boy.
And how fast is he moving?
5. So do you fast draw an arrow?
4. Yeah, okay, so. This is a total of -1, then. I am shooting him in the leg.
Roidio. It'd be at 35 by then. By the time you get to loose an arrow.
Oh, tell you what, this is at a -2. Basically doing the rapid shot. So basically for the bow, I do
One,
the fast draw for the arrow, and then I make 2 attacks at a -1 each.
How? You just drew one arrow.
Yeah, it's to pull the string and fire in the same turn.
okay, so you just fire in one arrow.
Yeah,
But-
I'm just firing the one arrow.
But it's a heroic archer ability
Yes.
to draw and fire the arrow, I see.
Yeah, so those both would have been versus 15.
Well, you made it. He's running away. Leg, you say.
Leg.
Roll damage. 6. Oh god, yeah, he falls.
Doman will hurry on up and put the boy out of his misery.
Oh, well.
Oh my god, really?
Wait, murder him?
Apparently so.
Jesus. Feel free.
What's that, -2 for a prone person?
Yes. He's kind of only sitting. But as you close the distance, he rolled over and sat up, and he's gripping his leg, trying to shuffle back away from you. There's a... What kind of arrow were it?
Oh, it's just a impaling.
Just
Regular
normal
old arrow.
yeah.
Okay, so yeah. Arrow
It
through the meat.
it does get a 2 armor divisor.
Yeah,
Your pain ends here.
he closes his eyes.
Telegraphed.
Oh,
It hits with that neck.
Oh yeah, sorry, forgot about that. But yeah, neck at
Yeah.
15 instead of that.
I assumed
oh,
neck.
gonna be his left hand. It's 18 if everything goes through.
Yeah. That's a decap. I'll allow it. A telegraphed swing there. You should have also gone all out strong. What would that have been? Would that have come out as a 10 damage?
+2 or +1 per die.
Plus 2.
All out strong would have been a decap. You would just shire it, really. So yeah, I'll give you that free strong.
Even if it wasn't, it would be decapitated in the next second.
And
Or 5.
I'll just double check. Oh wow, that's actually technically a successful HT roll to live. So yeah, no, you just deep gouge in his throat, blood pouring out, choking on it.
Holy shit, again. This is to the vitals, sorry, I forgot to mention that.
That's fine.
Well, we fucked up beheading him. Let's send him to the peaceful way now.
Double check this. All right. Because he just rolled a 6 on his next death
12
check.
to the vitals. Oh, What the shit?
Wow.
Yeah,
Gruesome.
this kid's
This is
alive.
a-
There's
He's
like-
totally unconscious, though. He probably went unconscious right away.
Oh
right?
no, yeah,
Yeah. I think at this point I draw another arrow on this monster who's just like
chopping up a kid in front of you.
murdering an innocent child, basically, at this point.
He's not technically innocent. He is a deserter.
Well, yeah, but I mean, we had him on the ground. Like, this is just cruel.
It wasn't cruel to shoot an arrow into him?
The boy will expire seconds later from heavy blood loss from the throat.
I was just trying to stop him.
But
Dillman will turn around.
I think he's got an arrow drawn. This
His sword has a fancy way of not really needing to be cleaned of blood.
no, it just evaporates the blood off it, much like that
Nice.
kid's neck and chest are darkening, smoking, molting away. Oh,
Yeah.
Sigmund kind of clenches his fist. He doesn't say anything, but he's obviously upset.
press F in the chat to pay your respects to the poor boy who deserted Jim Doorframe. Press F to pay your respects to Jim Doorframe.
Either way, Sigmund just turns around. He starts heading back.
There was nothing left for him but pain, the arrow, and then the escort back to his death. That was a mercy.
Anyone else got riding?
I do.
There's a horse here.
Huh.
I wonder where that came from.
Yeah. I'll get up to it.
It like, you know, at you as you approach, and then tilts its head into you as you rub on its nose.
I'll hop up on it.
Needs resaddling first, because for some reason that kid took
Oh.
everything off it. Oh, Spot,
Okay.
you little bastard, you did get your head, didn't you?
Yeah, I'm gonna retrieve my arrow.
It breaks on the way out of that kid's leg.
Ah,
Snags on the bone, I'm afraid.
okay. I am gonna take the arrowhead.
That is allowed. I will allow it.
Sigmund's already just walking back. At this
What about the
point.
fletchings? Are those still good?
Yeah, fletchings were fine. It was just the shaft that snapped.
Cool. I'll take the head and the fletching.
Visit our sponsors, meninpain.com. Please don't. I like having a Twitch account.
Alright.
Also, don't visit that site.
Do not visit that site. Yeah, no, don't. Someone clip it quick so we can get banned. All right.
God.
Orn, have you legit sailed this boat away?
Well, no, I was waiting for my fare. What I was saying is I am waiting for him to get
Oh,
back.
yeah,
and-
you've been
and
doing a
as
bunch
I'm
of dueling, haven't you? Aye.
Yeah. Do you need me to roll?
Yes, please. They'll be gone a couple of hours.
By 4.
Aye, aye. What are you working on at minute? You've got a lot of gems.
I do have a lot of gems. I'm currently working on a new necklace that I'm going to set the 2 garnets, 1 opal, and 2 pink topazes I have.
Very nice. Aye, aye. Yeah, mostly working the gold, I imagine, at the minute.
Yep.
I'm not really sure how it goes. I am not a jeweler.
It all depends on how I'm probably doing some melting and casting.
But you're a jewel to us, Luke.
Thanks.
But yeah, I get 2 hours work, and that's what I do.
Roydio. Maybe 3 to 4 even. Nah. Nah, they moved pretty quick today.
I get as much time as I can in. Probably
Aye.
enough that I get the base shape of the... Because I can't remember what they're called, but I'm not doing a chain because that is super complicated. I'm doing the solid, like...
Torque?
A torque.
Torque, thank
that's
you,
it.
torque.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, that'd be fancy. You might not even need to do any melting. You could probably just hammer out an ingot.
Well, if that's the case, well, anyway, which way I'm doing 0.2 pounds worth of gold.
Rad. Aye, aye. So this kid's body's getting left. Ronan, I imagine you'd saddle up this horse, put his pack on it. The wolf's sniffing at the kid's body. And
Is there some form of evidence that would be standard, like some sort of thing he'd have on him? Medieval dog tags?
Yeah,
yeah,
like anything
is
that
it-
proves a death is what we need.
the head
Gravity.
or
Oh, no.
a brooch. There's a standard issue military brooch for securing a cloak to your shoulder.
Gravity.
And Spot, were you legit harvesting that boy for ingredients?
Well, he's dead. He's not gonna need his body anymore.
Shit.
You don't need to justify
Spot
it.
knows that for a fact now.
Yeah, that's true. Spot knows that for a fact now.
Oh dear, I've given Spot too much power. Spot's gonna kill all of you. Or at least play the shit out of your bodies when you die.
Well, I already did not harvest jackal.
Oh no, yeah, that's pretty impressive, to be fair. He got thrown on a fire pretty fast as well, though.
Yeah.
And I think if it died by decapitation, it would have been a very different story. I don't know. You might have a secret quirk that you just love heads. But how's your head, Spot?
Oh, Spot doesn't have a head.
Okay. Never mind. Aye. Well, you'll get back to that camp. In fact, do you follow the river back rather than the shortcut? Because you ought to meet with the captain on the way if you did that.
Might as well.
I disappear.
Fair dues. You've got a fucking horse. You can do what you want.
I
Do you
just
wanna
don't want
leave?
anything to do with the captain.
Do you want to leave this for tomorrow then?
Might as well.
Aye. We can do. Yeah, no, that.
It's
Be about
pretty, it's
spot on.
pretty sensible what happens. Those two head off. Rest of us stay to tell the captain, and we're pretty much good.
Yeah, I think. So, Doman, you're like heading off towards the captain. You all spot Ulrig is catching up with you, and you can see the captain and his 4 men now. So, Ronan disappears on his freshly thefted horse. Spot collects yet another head. Sigmund
Wait, the guy
oversaw.
tries to run out. Does the guy sneakily sneak off on the horse?
I imagine
mean-
Because that's theft of the military's stuff.
it is. It's also a fast
Oh, yeah.
filly, but I think for reasons he makes it.
Yeah.
It's like you're like, oh, the captain's over there. Let's go. And he's like, yeah, let's go. And then waits for you to get a few meters ahead. And it's just like, bye, lol.
Yeah, I think at some point, like, I just slow down on the trail and dip into the woods.
But Orn's been making jewellery. And Doman's seeing justice served. Sigmund's watching
And
justice get
that's what I'm
served.
doing for the entire next session too in the town.
Radio. Very well. Unless perhaps maybe a man on a horse might arrive and you both run off together. With Leah. God knows.
With Leah, fucking excuse me? She
Just-
was with me.
Leah's with you. Oh shit. Leah
She
saw
would've
all that
seen you-
happening. Yeah.
Yeah, and I had no, like, I wanted to talk, but everything was going down. I was like, well, because I wanted to cover her fucking eyes.
Yeah, I think that's what happened. I think Leah's a bit in shock at minute.
Yeah.
Yeah, shit. We will explore that tomorrow. That's my bad. Keep misplacing Leah.
I
But
just
I-
shot him in the leg.
Yeah, I don't think she were happy with that either.
You just caused him undue suffering.
He probably screamed a lot.
Yeah, he did scream a lot. And then his screams choked up with blood. But yes, I am Luke. I was the GM today. We had James no longer playing Jakku. I need to update the credits. Also, I've still not changed Jared's credit off Tabra. I'm an idiot. Changed the character cards, but not the credits. But yeah, James.
Yep.
How do you feel
I
about Wolfie Boy?
I think I'm gonna enjoy him. Like, it'll be a good character.
You already shot a kid in the leg. That's pretty good.
Yeah, well, actually trying to help him. But, you know.
You used the wrong arrow. You meant to use the help arrow, but you used the kill arrow.
Well, I thought if I
Cupid.
could stop him, you know, we wouldn't just immediately murder him and we could take him.
You put him into more suffering.
Well, depending on your point of view.
I
You shot him in the leg.
think everyone needs to have a bit of a... You should all
I
have a
mean-
bit of a meeting and get on the same page about what you do with the kids when they start running away for next time.
Item 1 on the agenda today is let's not murder children.
We appear to be struggling with that.
Just a bit. We had Z Warrior.
I mean, that is a conversation that has happened in the United States penthouse.
Did you say penthouse?
I heard Penthouse.
Pentagon! Yeah!
And, here at my resort suite in the White House.
But Z Warrior, it's good to have you back.
Aye, it's good to be back.
Good to have you out of the spirit realm.
Back from the dead. Or almost.
You were never
You spot.
technically dead. You were just where the dead people live.
Yeah.
And you helped a lost soul escape the ghost plane. Good job.
Aye. Yeah. Not sure what happened to the thing, but
You'll meet him again later. He's a very important character. More important than Leonard. Oh. We had Terra.
I played Orn. That's what I did. Catch me on Twitter at JadeGear and catch us on Mondays when I GM my game.
Yep, it's fun. We're in space in that game. I get shot a lot. Ever got his brains blowed out last session in that game.
Yep.
Ooh. Yeah,
Not afraid of murdering people.
that weren't a pretty sight.
Who died?
Ever got his brains blowed out.
Because did he do something dumb?
No, maybe. We all did something dumb.
Yeah, you all did something dumb. But anyway, catch us on Mondays to see how they get out of this.
We had Jared not playing
Hey.
Cabra.
Gotta look into the head of Doman today.
Aye. Pretty accurate though, you know. Definitely. It's out in the open nowadays, isn't it? No spoilers about, or is
No,
it?
it hasn't been mentioned at all to other people.
Okay then, yeah. Wow, he's brutal. He gets the job done. He did not even hesitate to decapitate that deserter.
Yeah, definitely reminded Sigmund why he stopped being a commander.
Oh yeah.
He's no Ned Stark doing it with his own sword.
Ice. And finally, we had Simon.
Hello, I played Sigmund. You can find me by shouting indiscriminately anywhere.
I don't want to shout.
Right here.
I've got new
Yeah,
neighbors.
that wasn't even a real shout. That was weak. Stub your toe and I'll be in your window.
Oh,
And as for the F-bomb count today, as usual, Sigmund's in first, Luke's in second, and
GG.
James is in third.
And the rest of you are too busy going to Sunday school to be cool like us and swear.
I think I
You
use
don't
more
swear,
spit than
you're a
cups.
swear.
I swear in universe.
You did say something about Odea's wings.
Yep.
Aye. I'll give you that. But
Yeah, those are nerd swears, though.
nerd swears. Fuck your dirty nerd swears. Thanks for watching. Thanks very much. We will be back tomorrow, albeit without Orn and Ronan. But it should still be pretty fascinating. We will have Everoth. I can't wait to see how he reacts to Doman chopping a kid's head off. That's going to be intense. But yeah, thanks for watching. Everybody say bye.
Bye.
Bye, everybody.
Bye. Some of them weren't byes, but you get the idea. Thanks for watching.